Alright, let's break down some deep truths about embracing dissonance and how chaos, yes chaos, can actually be the gateway to transformational growth. And we're going to do this using a mix of real life examples, the science behind it, and the metaphors that'll hit you like a ton of bricks. Because let's be honest, it's time to wake the hell up and stop avoiding the hard stuff. First, let's get something straight. You love comfort, right? The cozy blanket, the predictable routine, everything in its place. But here's the catch. Comfort is a trap. Here's how I know you're already doing it. You put things off that you know you should do. Workouts, eating healthy, confronting tough conversations. Because you're too tired or busy or don't feel like it. You're terrified of failure, rejection, or people thinking you're a fool if you try something new. But guess what? That comfort zone is where dreams go to die. It's the place you hang out in, trying to avoid the messiness of life. But it's also the exact place you're stuck. It's easier to stay in your cocoon. But you can't fly until you break out of it. Let's look at dissonance, that weird tension, when what you believe about yourself doesn't line up with your actions. Imagine this. You want to be fit and healthy, but you keep eating crap. You believe you want to be healthy, but your actions say otherwise. This conflict, that dissonance, that's actually perfect, because dissonance, the tension, it's exactly what pushes you to change. You see, change only happens when you're uncomfortable enough to act. It's like a knot that forces you to untangle it. So why is this so important? Let's say you're sick of a dead-end job you're in, but the thought of quitting or making a career switch makes your stomach churn. That tension is dissonance. It's your brain telling you you're not aligned with your desires and your actions. Fix it. Dissonance is actually your best friend, if you understand how to use it. You don't avoid it, you lean into it. You embrace the fact that you're uncomfortable, because that is where your growth happens. Here's how embracing chaos works. You're in a relationship and there's tension, but you avoid it because it's uncomfortable to talk about. Guess what? The longer you ignore it, the bigger the mess gets. Eventually, that chaos will explode into something that forces you to deal with it. At work, you get that nagging feeling that you're not doing what you love. But you keep pushing it down, because stepping into the unknown is scary. Guess what? Eventually, that same tension, it'll either make you miserable enough to act, or life will shove you in the direction that you need to go. But if you take action before that happens, it's like taking control of the wheel instead of waiting for the crash. So why do we avoid dissonance? Because we fear what others think. It's easier to stay in the safe zone and pretend you're not feeling that tension than to actually face the discomfort. That's a cop-out. You avoid it because you think people will judge you or you'll fail. But guess what? Failing is better than not trying at all. Failing is just feedback. The power of dissonance. When you feel dissonance, it's like your brain saying, hey, time to upgrade. Let's move to the next level. Your beliefs and actions clash, and the tension motivates you to either change your behaviour or change your beliefs. It's like your mind going, enough is enough, let's fix this. And that's the beauty of dissonance. When you experience discomfort, your brain makes new neural connections to help you solve the problem. This is how you evolve. It's like the growing pains of a teenager, but mentally and emotionally. That awkward phase where you're unsure of yourself, that's the chaos that you need to experience to break through to the next level of who you can be. So how do you start embracing the discomfort? Start by identifying where you're avoiding dissonance. It could be in a relationship, career, health, or just facing your own fears. What are you ignoring or putting off? Is it a difficult conversation, a goal you've set but haven't taken action on? Where do you feel tension? Like you know something's wrong, but you're pushing it away because it's uncomfortable. Here's the secret. Every time you face that discomfort, you strengthen your ability to deal with life's chaos. And the more you face it, the more resilient you become. This is how you build mental toughness. Now here is where you get to have some fun with it. Turn the chaos into a game. Because once you stop resisting it, you can use it to accelerate your growth. Think of it as adding fuel to your fire. Instead of letting the chaos burn you out, use it to ignite your passion and drive. The dissonance advantage. If you start embracing discomfort, you elevate your creativity, build resilience, and become adaptable. You don't just face challenges, you use them to level up. You become like water, fluid and adaptable, ready to go with the flow, no matter the shape or form of the container. Let's break it down with some examples. Job dissatisfaction. You're in a job you hate, but you keep telling yourself it's fine. I need the money. I can't leave. That's dissonance. Your actions, they're contradicting your desires. You're stuck. The minute you embrace that discomfort, you start brainstorming ways to move forward. Whether it's taking up a side hustle, learning a new skill, or quitting to explore something new. Action takes courage, but that's how you grow. The chaos is a sign it's time to evolve. Relationships. There's tension with someone you care about, but instead of addressing it, you ignore it, hoping it'll go away. That's the tension you're feeling. It's the chaos. But here's the thing, until you face it, it's going to gnaw at you. The minute you stop avoiding and opening up, you create connection. The more you embrace the discomfort of that conversation, the more your relationships grow and become stronger. Chaos becomes connection. The science behind this. When you embrace dissonance, your brain rearranges itself. Neuroplasticity allows your brain to form new connections and to adjust to new challenges. That discomfort you feel, it's your brain rewiring itself to make you smarter, more creative and more capable of handling chaos. You're literally upgrading yourself. Every time you face discomfort, your brain gets stronger, more adaptable and ready for what's next. So why the hell do you resist it? Because you've been taught to avoid chaos. Society, family, friends. They tell you to keep it together. Don't make waves. Stay safe. Bullshit. That's how you stay small. Growth is messy, it's uncomfortable, it's chaotic. But it's also necessary. And the truth is, avoiding it is killing you. It's keeping you small, stagnant and stuck, in a place where you're not evolving. If you keep letting fear control you, you'll be stuck in the same loop, feeling more and more frustrated as time goes by. But if you embrace the chaos, you step into power, you level up, you become someone who doesn't back down when things get hard. You walk into the discomfort and say, bring it on, I'm ready. Now let's wrap this up. Here's your takeaway. Lean into dissonance. That chaos is your signal to evolve. Stop avoiding it, start facing it. Whether it's relationships, career, health, or your own beliefs about yourself, every bit of dissonance is an opportunity for growth. If you can look at discomfort and say, I'm ready to face this, you unlock a whole new level of power. You build resilience, creativity and adaptability, and you'll never be the same again. So get ready for the next level of you. Embrace the chaos and watch yourself transform.